Hello everyone, this is Priya Singh from SR Public Senior Secondary School, and today we will be starting with chapter number 12 of class 6, which is light, shadows and reflections. So as always, let me introduce you with what all we'll be learning in this chapter. First, we'll start with the introduction of light, then speed and sources of light. One of the property of light is that it travels in a straight line, so we will understand that. Ray and beams, transparent, translucent and opaque objects, shadows, eclipses, images, pinhole camera and reflection of light. As there are many topics in this chapter, so we will be covering it in two parts. Starting with our first topic, which is introduction to light. Now, what is it that enables you to see other things but itself is not visible? How we see the things around us? Because of light. When light falls on any of the object, that object becomes visible to us. So light is a form of energy which enable us to see things. Now whenever we see sunlight entering from a window, we see the light coming from there. Why do we see that light? Because of the dust particles present in air. Because of dust particles only we are able to see the light. If in the room there would have been no dust particles, then the light will not be visible. And it is essential for life on earth. Now, how is it essential for life on earth? We know that we take our food from plants. So, plants prepare food with the help of sunlight only. So, light is trapped into the plants by which they undergo photosynthesis. Also, when we burn wood for cooking or for warming ourselves, what do? We are utilizing that energy of sunlight which was locked up in the plants. So, light is essential for life on earth. Next is speed of light. How fast a light travels. I would like to tell you that light travels fastest. No object can travel as fast as light. Light travels 3 lakh km per second in air. No object can travel as fast as light. Means light is fastest to travel. कोई भी चीज़ लाइट से ज़्यादा फास्ट ट्रैवल नहीं कर सकती. Means if like suppose the distance from Delhi to Chennai is 2000 kilometers, then light will take only 1 by 1/50th of a second. Means if we divide 1 second into 150 parts, अगर हम 1 second को 150 parts में divide करेंगे तो light उसके 1 part में ही travel कर लेगी दिल्ली से चेन्नई तक. And how much time does the light takes to travel from sun to earth? The distance from sun to earth is 1485 lakh kilometers. So light takes 8.25 minutes, means 1/4 minutes to travel from sun to earth. That means we see the sun rising which has already been risen 1/4 minutes earlier. जैसे हम सनराइज होता हुआ देखते हैं तो वो हमको 814 मिनट्स या 8.25 मिनट्स बाद दिखता है. क्यों? क्योंकि लाइट को ट्रैवल करने में 814 मिनट्स लगते हैं फ्रॉम सन टू अर्थ. एंड इट टेक्स several years to travel from stars to the earth. स्टार्स से अर्थ तक लाइट आने में बहुत ईयर्स लग जाते हैं. इनफैक्ट कुछ स्टार्स तो इतने ज़्यादा दूर हैं कि मिलियन ईयर्स लग जाते हैं लाइट को ट्रैवल होने में. सो व्हेन वी लुक अप टू सी द स्टार्स, we are actually seeing what they looked like millions of years ago. जब हम stars को देखते हैं तो that means वो कौन से वाले stars हैं जो million years ago थे. Why? Because it takes light to travel years to it takes light many years to travel from stars to earth. So we have read that light travels 3 lakh kilometer per second in air, and it takes 8 minutes to travel from sun to earth. Next comes sources of light. Source means, we have already read in chapter 1 sources of food. So source means from where something is obtained. So from where do we get light? There are two sources of light: natural sources and man-made or human-made sources. Natural source means which occur naturally. For example, sun, stars, fireflies. Human-made sources are bulb, torch or matchstick. There can be many other sources also. So these are the examples of sources of light. Now, there are two kinds of objects: luminous objects and non-luminous objects. Luminous objects are the one that produce their own light. जिन ऑब्जेक्ट्स की खुद की लाइट होती है उनको बोलते हैं ल्यूमिनस ऑब्जेक्ट्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल सन, स्टार्स, बल्ब, कैंडल, एटसेट्रा. एंड नॉन ल्यूमिनस ऑब्जेक्ट्स, the objects which do not produce their own light, are called non-luminous objects. For example, moon, table, shoes, trees, they do not have light. We can see them because of light from the other objects. So we see non-luminous objects because the light that falls on them gets reflected in different directions. When this reflected light reaches our eyes, moon shines because it reflects the light of the sun to us. How we are able to see non-luminous objects? By the light that falls on them. जो भी लाइट किसी ऑब्जेक्ट पे आके स्ट्राइक करती है वो वहाँ से रिफ्लेक्ट होके कहाँ जाती है? हमारी आईज में. एंड दैट इज वाई वी आर एबल टू सी दोज ऑब्जेक्ट्स. And moon, we see moon also shining. How does that shine? Moon shine because it reflects the light of the sun. sun की लाइट मून पे जाती है, वहाँ से स्ट्राइक होके हमारे अर्थ पे आती है. एंड दैट इज वाई वी आर एबल टू सी द मून. इट डज नॉट हैव इट्स ओन लाइट. Next, we'll be starting with the property of light, which is light travels in straight line. We always see light travel in straight line. For example, if we switch on a torch, the light comes in straight line. Or when we go to watch a movie, we see that the light comes out straight from the projector. प्रोजेक्टर में से स्ट्रेट एक लाइट की बीम आती हुई दिखती है. सो दैट मीन्स लाइट ट्रेवल्स इन स्ट्रेट लाइन. Let us understand it more by two images. On the right side, we see the image of two boys. The one at the top is holding a straight tube, and in front of that tube, a candle has been kept. So, from a straight tube, the boy can easily see the candle. But do you think the boy at the bottom, he will be able to see the candle? No, he will not be able to see, because as we see, the tube is bent and the light cannot bend. It always travel in a straight line. You can also try this. Take a straight tube and try to see from that. What do we see? We see the light entering in. But if we take any bent tube, then we will see it will be all dark. So this shows that light travels in straight line. Then another activity is there. On the left side, 3 cardboards have been taken, A, B and C, and we have done 3 holes in them. On one side a candle is kept, and from another side an eye has been drawn, and we see that the hole in the cardboard, they are all in a straight line only. So the candle will be visible from one end to another only when the holes will be in straight line. देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, 3 कार्डबोर्ड्स है, 3 कार्डबोर्ड्स पे होल कर रखे हैं और वो होल तीनों स्ट्रेट लाइन में. एक साइड कैंडल है एंड राइट साइड पे आई ड्रॉ कर रखी है. तो वो कैंडल दूसरी साइड से कब दिखेगी? तभी दिखेगी जब ये तीनों होल्स क्या होंगे, स्ट्रेट लाइन में होंगे. इफ वी ट्राई टू मूव द कार्डबोर्ड और इफ वी ट्राई टू मूव द होल, देन द कैंडल विल नॉट बी विजिबल बिकॉज द लाइट कैन नॉट बेंड. जब होल्स तीनों एक ही लाइन में होंगे तभी कैंडल विजिबल होगी. सो दिस ऑल्सो शोज दैट लाइट ट्रेवल्स इन स्ट्रेट line. This was one of the property of light. Next comes rays and beams. We know that light travels in straight line. So a ray is represented by an arrow. A very narrow path of light represented by a line with an arrowhead showing the direction in which it is traveling is called a ray of light. बहुत पतला सा जो पाथ होता है जिसको हम एक एरो से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं और वो क्या बताता है, डायरेक्शन बताता है लाइट का, दैट इज नोन एज रे. Another one is beam. A beam of light is broader and consists of several rays. Beam of light क्या होती है, थोड़ी सी बड़ी होती है और उसमें बहुत सारी रेज होती है. रे तो क्या होता है, एक सिंगल एरो, एंड beams are many rays. A beam of parallel ray of light is given and a beam of light from a small source of light. Generally तो क्या होती है, beam पैरेलल आती है, बट अगर कोई जो लाइट सोर्स है वो बहुत स्मॉल है तो उसमें से बीम क्या जाएगी, इट विल गो आउटवर्ड्स. दिस वाज अबाउट रेज एंड बीम्स. नेक्स्ट, there are 3 different types of objects, or we can say that light pass through objects in 3 different ways. These objects can be transparent, translucent and opaque. Starting with the transparent objects, the object through which all the light pass, they are known as transparent objects. For example, glass और एयर, प्योर वाटर, उसमें से क्या होता है, हमको ईजिली दूसरी साइड दिख जाता है. सो दे आर नोन एज ट्रांसपेरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स. नेक्स्ट इज ट्रांसल्यूसेंट. ट्रांसल्यूसेंट मीन्स फ्रॉम विच ओनली सम लाइट कैन पास. दे आर नोन एज ट्रांसल्यूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट, मीन्स विच अलाउज सम लाइट टू पास थ्रू देम बट नॉट इनफ टू अनेबल अस टू सी क्लियरली थ्रू इट. मीन्स हमको उसके पीछे दिख तो जाता है बट एकदम क्लियर नहीं दिखता है. दे आर नोन एज ट्रांसल्यूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, बटर पेपर, ट्रेसिंग पेपर, फ्रॉस्टेड ग्लास, कुछ होती ना चीज़ें जिसमें से हमको पीछे से दिख तो जाता है कि लाइट आ रही है बट एकदम क्लियर नहीं दिखता है. सो दे आर नोन एज ट्रांसल्यूसेंट ऑब्जेक्ट्स. सी इन फर्स्ट फिगर, from the torch 4 rays are coming out and after the object also 4 rays are passing. 4 rays torch में से निकली थी और 4 rays pass हो गई blue object के बाद. So that means all the light has passed. In translucent objects 4 rays are coming but after the object only 2 rays are passing. That means only the partial light has been passed and rest has been absorbed. That is why we are not able to see clearly. Next comes opaque object. Opaque object means from which no light can pass. They are known as opaque objects. For example, backpack, wall, blackboard. They are all what? Opaque objects through which no light can pass. जिसमें light पूरी absorb हो जाती है, बिल्कुल भी pass नहीं होती है. They are known as opaque objects. So here we have read about three different types of objects: transparent, translucent, and opaque. Starting with the next topic, shadows. What is a shadow? We see that light falls on an object. Here in the figure, a torch is being drawn. In front of the torch, a book is there, and behind the book, shadow is there. So how the shadow is formed? When we switch on the torch, the light will fall on the book. But we know that light travels in straight line. So whatever light is traveling, it will travel in its direction. But when the book or when an object is coming in its path, जब book आ गई है रास्ते में, तो what will happen? The light will not be able to pass the book because book is an opaque object. book क्या है? opaque object है, इसलिए वो उसके पास नहीं कर पाएगी उसको, और light bend भी नहीं हो सकती. So what will happen? There will be a dark area behind the book. So this dark area or a shape produced by a body coming between the ray of light and a surface is known as shadow. Next, we'll read about what is the shape of shadow, in what ways it is similar to the shape of the object. So the shape of the shadow depends on two things: the shape of the object and the position of source of light. See in the figure here, the shadow, a carton is there. The shadow is formed of the carton shape only, but it depends on position of source of light also. When we have kept a torch just above the carton, जब टॉर्च कार्टन के एकदम ऊपर है तो क्या हो रहा है? जो शैडो है वो फर्स्ट इमेज में बहुत छोटी सी बन रही है. बट when the source of light or when the torch is in front of the carton, then what is happening? The shadow will be long enough. So the shape of shadow depends on the shape of the object and the position of source of light. Another thing is, the color of shadow is always black, no matter what is the color of the object. Object can be red, blue, green, pink, any color, but the color of shadow is always black. Then another thing, other than its shape, no other details can be seen on the shadow. Shadow जब हमको दिखती है तो वो क्या होता है? सिर्फ एक ऑब्जेक्ट का शेप होता है, कोई उसकी डिटेल्स नहीं दिखती. अगर ऑब्जेक्ट पे कुछ लिखा हुआ है तो वो हमको शैडो में नहीं दिखता, सिर्फ जो शेप है वो दिख जाती है. अनदर थिंग, अ स्क्रीन इज नेसेसरी टू फॉर्म अ शैडो. शैडो फॉर्म होने के लिए स्क्रीन हमेशा नेसेसरी होती है. इट कैन बी अ वॉल, अ पेपर, अ फ्लोर, एनीथिंग. So screen is necessary to form a shadow. Take an example, if we stand in an open area and if we put a light, then what will happen? Will the shadow form? It depends on the position where the source of light is there. अगर हम सामने से लाइट रखेंगे तो शैडो का फॉर्म होगी पीछे की साइड. अगर हम अपने ऊपर टॉर्च पकड़ेंगे तो क्या होगा? अगर हम अपने ऊपर टॉर्च पकड़ेंगे तो क्या होगा? द शैडो विल फॉर्म वेरी स्मॉल. एंड इफ विल होल्ड इट फ्रॉम द डाउन, अगर नीचे से सामने से पकड़ के देखेंगे तो शैडो बनेगी क्या ओपन एरिया में? नो, बिकॉज अबव अस द स्क्रीन इज नॉट देयर. So the shadow is not possible. Now let us observe the shadow during whole day. As you observe, different shadows are given here. the shadow of stick is shown. So as we see, the morning shadow and evening shadow, they are the longest, and the shadow during noontime, that is the smallest. If we observe the shadow at 9 or 10 am, the shadow will be longest, and if we observe it at around 5 in the evening, again it will be longest. Now as we move from morning shadow to evening shadow, what do we see? That first it is the longest, then it becomes short, and again it is shortest. Also during the noontime, when the sun is overhead, the shadow is exactly below, which means the shadow is formed on the opposite side from where the light is coming. As we see, the sun is on the east side or on our left hand side in the morning, so the shadow is formed on the right hand side. That means the shadow is formed at the opposite side of the source of light. Now we know what is an image and what is a shadow. So let us see the difference between them. First, the definition of image. Image is an optical representation of a real object, and shadow, it is a dark shape projected onto a surface where light is obstructed by an opaque object. That means image is the optical representation, means it is the exact representation of what we see, and shadow, it is a dark place where the light has been obstructed by an object. Image has the colors of the object, it is exactly same, but shadows are always black. Image show all the details and outlines of the object, but shadow shows only the outline of the object. And image undergoes left right reversal, means if we put up our right hand in the image, that hand comes up as left hand. And shadow, it does not undergo left right reversal. That means there is no reversal of left right, it appears as it is. In the picture, the above figure is of the image where the boy can be seen exactly as it is, and the image at the bottom, there we see only an outline of a boy and it is dark in color, so this is a shadow. Our next topic is eclipses. What do we mean by eclipse? When sunlight falls on the earth or the moon, they cast a shadow, and that is when the eclipse occurs. Two types of eclipse are there: solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Let us study about solar eclipse first. When the sun, the moon and the earth comes in straight line with the moon in the middle, the shadow of the moon falls on some portions of the earth. Then a solar eclipse can be seen from these areas on the earth. That means when the sun, the moon and earth, they are in straight line and moon is in the center, then what happens? The sun's rays are unable to reach the earth where moon is in front. So that place appears dark, and that is known as solar eclipse. Now it can again be of two types: total solar eclipse and partial solar eclipse. Now if you see in the figure, behind the moon, two types of shades are there. One is black and another one is a bit light is there. This black region where no sunlight can reach, that is known as total solar eclipse, and this region is also known as umbra. And where little sunlight can reach, that is known as partial solar eclipse. That means the sun will be partially blocked by the moon. That is known as partial solar eclipse, and this region is known as penumbra. That means only partial sun can be visible. So when moon comes in between the sun and earth, it is the solar eclipse. Now next comes lunar eclipse. When the sun, the moon and the earth comes in a straight line with the earth in the middle, the shadow of the moon falls on some portions of the earth. Then a lunar eclipse can be seen from these areas on the earth. That means again when the sun, the earth and the moon are in straight line. But in lunar eclipse what happens? The earth comes in between sun and moon. And when the earth's shadow falls on the moon, the lunar eclipse is formed. Again, this can be of two types, total lunar eclipse and partial lunar eclipse. In total lunar eclipse, no light from the sun falls on it. The dark region behind the earth where it is completely black, that is known as total lunar eclipse, when no light of the sun falls on it and therefore we are unable to see the moon. And where there is a bit blue which has been marked as penumbra, there partial lunar eclipse is there, as partial light from the sun can reach that portion. So that is known as partial lunar eclipse. It always occurs on a full moon day. Solar eclipse occurs on new moon day and lunar eclipse occurs on full moon day. Next comes pinhole camera. A pinhole camera works on the principle of rectilinear propagation of light. I have already told you what is rectilinear propagation of light. That means a property of light traveling in straight line. When light travels in straight line, it is known as rectilinear propagation of light. Let us see how we can make a pinhole camera first. In the first step, take a cardboard box with one side open. We can take a carton or any box which will be open from one side. Cover the open side with a tracing paper and that tracing paper forms a screen. Third, make a hole at the center of the side opposite to the screen and paste a black paper over this hole. That means if you see in the figure where C and D is marked, that is the place where we have, that was the open side and there we have pasted a paper, tracing paper, and on the opposite side we have to make a hole at the center and paste a black paper over this hole. Now on this hole also we have pasted a black paper. Now make a small hole in this paper for light to come in. Now again we have made a hole on the black paper and we will let the light enter into the hole from a window. Now observe in the figure that from A the light is moving into the hole and reaching C. From B also the light will travel inside the hole and it will reach point D. Now as we see the image which is being formed inside the box, that will be inverted, means it will be upside down. It will be diminished. Diminished means small in size and the details are clear. Like if we see a tree is there, we can clearly see a tree in the camera also. Green colored leaves and brown colored wood. So that green and brown is clearly visible in the image. So what are the characteristics? The image will be inverted, diminished means small in size, and the details will be clear. So this is how we can make a pinhole camera and observe the image. Next comes reflection of light by a plane mirror. Observe the figure where A point is marked, that is the mirror, B is the screen and a torch is there. What we're doing here is put a torch in front of the mirror and keep a screen also in front of that. What do we observe? That as we switch on the torch, the light will travel in the straight line towards the mirror, but after reflection, the light will change its direction and move towards the screen. That means mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. Whichever light will fall on it, the mirror will change its direction. Or we can say that it reflects the light in other direction. If we put a screen in front of a light, it reflects the light and changes the direction of the light. This was the last topic of the chapter. I hope you all must have understood. Thank you.